What's good, YouTube? I'm back with another banger. I got my brother Astrid and my homeboy Cologne. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. And we're gonna start with my boy Cologne.
Alright, my name is Dwayne Cologne, but I go by the Goodfella on Instagram, and of course you can catch me Dwayne, the Goodfella Cologne on Facebook. Write poetry and give inspiration.
Oh, you also have 2 books, right?
I also have 2 books. I appreciate it. I also have 2 books. First book is The Poetry of Me by Dwayne Cologne Jr. And the second book, you can go get that off of Amazon. It's called A Dollar in a Dream. So you can check that out.
Hi, I'm Ashford. Alchemist. I can't curse. Dang it. But my name is Ashford. I'm a poet also as well. I just graduated high school, as you can see. So congratulations for myself. Anybody else out there? I'm a rapper / musician. Y'all can go catch me. My Instagram is a.k.k for real. I got a album dropping either today or tomorrow, so June 2nd or 3rd. So y'all go check it out. Name is gonna be Shield the Legacy 2, and my all my tags for my social media as well as my music is gonna be a.k.k. Go catch me on Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, Tidal, SoundCloud, anywhere that you can stream music.
Hey, shit, bro.
Alright, so we have at least 10 to 15 questions that we got from women. Now, unfortunately, everybody couldn't be here for the video, so there's going to be a part 2 that I'm going to upload once this video gets up or gets enough likes and subscriptions and views or whatever. So we're going to answer these questions as honest as possible. One, we cannot cuss, but ladies, if you do have more questions, you can DM me, whatever y'all can reach me at. Just give me more questions to ask. But I didn't forget about y'all. We're going to have part 1 and a part 2 with women. And that's going to be in the next 2 to 3 weeks. What time we get back from UT?
Like 29.
It's going to be after 20, so sometime in July. So if you would like to be in that video and give your opinion about men, it don't matter, men period. Don't have to be a race. Like I said, I don't discriminate on my page. I don't discriminate period. Your priority, your preference, whatever, that's you. So which one y'all want to pull first? Since you graduated, go ahead, pull.
Yeah, go ahead, pull first.
You scared? Now these are grown women questions. These ain't like no high school questions. I'm letting you know right now.
Them girls in high school is as fast as fucking speed race.
Just pick one and just rip it apart.
Have you ever
fantasized
about someone you wasn't supposed to? Oh yeah. All the time. That's normal. I mean, we're all humans, so it's like if you honestly be lying to yourself and be like you don't have any type of dark inner desires, then you a damn lie. Cause I'll be looking at well, I just graduated, but
I know he's looking at some of your teachers.
Yeah, my teachers. I just talked to one of these boys that had sex with our teacher and asked him how he did that. Cause I was jealous. I ain't gonna lie. He honestly beat me to my own punchline.
Hey, we can't drop names, so we're not gonna say who it was. But me personally, like at this age, I didn't fantasize and those fantasies has come true. We're not gonna discuss that at another video.
Of course, I don't go to the point where I like a weirdo and be like, "Ooh, see this person and this and that." It's just like, dang, she look good, and I wonder what she looks like without anything. But like, I don't go to the extreme about all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, of course.
That was a light question. I'm gonna let you pick now.
All right.
If we can't get the questions we're looking for that's gonna actually turn up the heat a little bit, I'm gonna just start digging and answering.
Does your family approve of interracial dating? So in the beginning, okay, I'll take it back. Us being black, the most typical thing, at least I can say for most families, is they just prefer you sometimes not to talk to someone, that's Caucasian.
Yeah.
But at least for me, and I think for most dudes, we don't care because we try to figure out why, why not. But in the beginning, I talked to Hispanic chicks, then black chicks, and so on and so forth. So personally, that's not their business because if, us being adults, if I got to live with that person, that's me and her. So, I don't care about if they have to discriminate, but yes, it does happen. You know.
With me, it's kind of I'm not sure because I never like went on the opinion of my family, to be honest. So it was just like with me, like when I was younger, I ain't gonna lie, I was what, elementary, I think. I stole my aunt ring and gave it to a white girl.
Boy, if you don't.
So that didn't sit right with me. I got my ass, so they tied me to a chair and everything. So I know Kalenda probably won't gonna watch this, so she gonna know what I'm talking about. Other than that, I have not dated outside my race for a long time. Like I think the last time I did was just on some middle school stuff. So it wasn't nothing really serious. Like that's probably around the time I lost my virginity. So I was just trying to stick it where I can fit it. So just something like that. What about you, young African warrior?
My dad is prejudiced towards Nigerians to the point where he told me as a child to my face, if I marry a Nigerian, he will disown me.
What?
So like, that's the only time that's ever happened.
Do you avoid Nigerians?
Nigerian women are just violent. They just mean. They mean for no reason.
Okay, so I guess on my next video with women, I'm gonna have to get a Nigerian woman to sit right here so she can palm you back for saying that. Cause
I got a cousin. Yeah, word.
I'm gonna get downfall. I'm gonna get some backlash.
You definitely will. Don't. Y'all got all his
It's
information
an
on coming, so.
It's only like, you know.
That's just like my own prerogative, as far as I know.
What makes a man feel like he's a king? That's kind of tough for me because to me personally, like I don't just say, "Oh, I want to." I don't feel like that's a feeling. Like I think as a man, that's something you just should have already. You know what I'm saying? It's already should be built in you. So if you think, then that's what you are. So me personally, like it from a woman's standpoint, and she's like, what makes her man feels like a king? Like to me, I feel like king most when I know I got a queen instead of a peasant. For me, I'd rather you be my equal than you be my lesser. So if you're cooking or you're cleaning or you doing this, then I'm gonna be right there along with you. I'm not gonna just say, okay, this is all you, and I'm gonna do this. Like I know, like prior generations, that's what their mentality was. The man just works, the woman cooks and clean. And this generation we are in right now is kind of somewhat starting to get backwards. Whereas the women that's actually going to school more, whereas women that's more empowered, and it's women that's actually doing more than men. And that's me talking from being an African American man and what I'm seeing. So for me, it's different. I'd rather have an equal, and then that makes me feel like a king because I already got a queen. So
I agree perfectly because I remember we was talking about it in class, and I actually argued with basically all the girls and the teacher in my biology class because she was like just telling the girls craziness like, oh yeah, girl, like if my man wants to stay at home and let me take care of him and blah blah. Like I feel like you shouldn't have that mentality that all the weight should be pushed on one person because then that creates imbalance. And a house divided, it can never stand truly as a stronghold as it's supposed
foundation.
to be. Yeah, it can't have no real foundation. Like just like my brother said, like you can't expect for it to be a healthy relationship when one person is doing all the work. And just like he said, especially in this generation, it seems like things have gotten twisted regarding the roles each person in the relationship is supposed to play. Instead of it being a teamwork and a conglomerate, it's being more of a like this person does this thing and I'll sit out on the sideline and watch him play, or vice versa, instead of two coaches working together. So
My nigga.
Damn,
That's pretty good, actually.
What was the question again? To perceive the man as a king. As a person that will agree with you and also can disagree with you without any arguments, or someone has to be right all the time, somebody's going to be wrong all the time. And like they said also, it's pretty much a balance of if I'm cooking, you cooking, we cleaning, you got my back, I got your back. But it does, at least now, the effects where it's not even most women want to be, pampered. It's like a lot of women that's like, man, I'm going to be independent, and it's either you come in or you get left behind type thing. But it's as far as I can say for me, I just want you to be like my equal, just like everybody else. I'm not looking for you to be the 50s and you have to cook and clean. Like you said, I just want you to know you respect me because I cook a lot, but but I want you to at least look at me and be like, okay, well, I'll cook one day, So respect.
At least try.
Yeah, at least try. So I would say just to end it, because I'm gonna be saying the same thing. Say it's just a balance. You know what I like and what I dislike. I know what you like and you dislike, and we respect each other, and we're also growing and we're pushing and driving each other to another level, and to achieve our own personal greatness as a team, as a couple, as a family. So as long as that is the mission, then you already have your king, your queen, and that representation of itself. So, yeah.
Now, I don't want y'all to think that we just sit here and agreeing and have all the same mentality, because I know eventually it's going to be some questions in here that we're going to be like completely not agreeing with. So, I think it's your turn to pick.
Come here, Brick.
Oh, yes. Is there such a thing as too slutty? Yes, my guy. There is such a thing. Girls?
Too much.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
Personally,
I come from a black majority high school. So I've seen girls, like, I feel like if you're a girl, I can't respect you as a woman if you just feel like all the time you have to portray yourself to be like this.
You trying to say like that sex appeal?
Yes, like your sex appeal, it has to be 24/7. Because eventually that basically means you have some type of inner turmoil within yourself that you're portraying yourself to be this entity of pure sex, and that's cool and fine. It's cool and fine when you're looking at that like on social media, but in real life, like I don't want to have to think to the back of my head, okay, do I have to worry about the girl I'm talking to because she wears all types of stuff and she wearing all this and that, and like has this person seen her can I say that? I can say.
you can say ass.
Okay.
Jesus.
Has these people seen her ass just from walking on the street? Because girls don't understand. In my opinion, it's way more sexier if you act a certain way in public, and then when we're alone, it's a completely different story. That's my opinion. But like,
want me to go? Is there wait, what was it again? I know I keep doing this.
Is there a thing as being too slutty? I remember.
Yes. I would say you gotta like, and this is only my opinion. I want to see just a little bit and be like, dang, she look good, but I don't want to have the same pressure. Like, man, like you said, everybody has seen it.
Yeah.
I do like the sexy, and I know that women like to show off that they look good, even if they only do it once or a few times, out of a week or a month, because of course they got a regular job and most of it they work, and they want to show out, for the weekend. But I would say if you're showing a whole bunch of cleavage every day and you wearing short, I'm not saying that you are something, but perception becomes reality, and that's why a lot of men try to holler at a lot of women and assume that they just want to have sex. So for me, I do want to see a little sexiness, nice curves and stuff like that, but I don't want to see like super, super tight clothing, you know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion. So, all women, y'all do what y'all do. Don't mind me.
Me personally, like, I don't give a damn. You wear what you want to wear, but with that comes consequences. Now, when I say consequences, like, for instance, you on Instagram twerking, showing your ass 24/7. Like, you're not even getting paid for this shit. Like, some of y'all don't even have a job. Yeah, I caught myself. I didn't cuss. So, some of y'all don't even have a damn job. And that's all y'all do. And then, like, when a man slide in y'all DMs and they come at y'all first mind say, oh, he just want to sleep with me. Why do you think that? Because you already portrayed your way as a sexual character. Now, me, the whole slut thing, like, that really don't bother me because that also goes with the body count situation where it's not equal on both sides. Because me, if a woman want to sleep with as many men as she want to, that's her prerogative. Because when I was younger, when I was doing whatever I was doing, like, I don't have enough fucking fingers or toes. So, with me personally, sluttiness is, you can wear what you want to wear. Like, I'm not gonna shame you, but also with that comes consequences. Like, you're gonna get the guy that's like not really there for what he says he is. You're gonna get a joker. When I say a joker, he's wearing a mask because he's gonna show you, okay, he's this and this until you give him what he want. And once you do that, you're gonna see his true characters. Or you're not gonna give it to him, and the moment you don't, you're gonna be all kind of mother effers. You're gonna be all kind of B words, all kind of stuff.
Can I interject just real quick?
Yeah.
Those dudes are lame. I just want to tell y'all that. Okay, sorry about that. They're lame because they lack confidence and swag.
And they don't think they can't take rejection.
It can't take rejection. That's the biggest one. All right, sorry. I just want to intervene.
Yeah.
Everybody's not like that.
Not every man is like that, but in like the world of you dating or sleeping with guys or trying to get to know somebody, it's a 50-50. And 9 times out of 10, you only miss the shots you don't take.
Word. So
if you might have a good guy in your DMs or whatever, or texting you or trying to get to know you, and you so in fear now, because I portray myself in this way or whatever it is, that so many guys come at you wrong that you're missing your blessing and don't even know it. So
now at the same time, one thing I do gotta say is there's also a counterpoint to that, because sexuality and confessing your sexual intentions to someone can also mean that it's a way for them to show you they're interested. But at the same time, there has to be boundaries. Like, just like they're saying, you can't be like, because people are going to show you what their intentions are within probably like the first 5 minutes of meeting someone new.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, being a little sexual to show interest, there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, because nobody wants to look at a blank wall, because at a blank wall you don't know what it's thinking, what its actions are. So being sexual and talking and conversating in a way, there's nothing wrong with that. You just gotta remember your boundaries as well as limitations, and as well as, okay, how long have I known this person, how comfortable I am with them to really show them that side of me. Because if, just like they're saying, like, if you quick with it, that just means you are.
Well, kind of not all the time. I do have to, I'm sorry to say, because you can end up having sex on the first date, and y'all can actually go further than that. But if you can tell, like you said, with those within minutes or seconds of the interaction with each other, you can kind of
you kind of see. You gotta see where it's gonna go.
Yeah, you can see if, like, oh nah, she just wanna, we just doing this for one night. Or it'd be like, oh man, we ended up doing it. I didn't mean to, but we got caught up. And then boom, I can still have a relationship.
It was just the feelings were so strong.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So but most majority of the time it can go either way. It's a lot of variables.
All right, fellas, we gotta move on. We can't stay on this one topic.
Right. Sorry about that. All right, so the next question is, do men really have a hard time showing their emotions? And I could go on for this, but I'm gonna try to give everybody a chance of it. So yes, men can do have a hard time showing their emotion, because majority of us grow up, and this is gonna sound so cliche and typical, but it's the honest to God truth that a lot of male parents do not like express or explain to their son, like, hey man, remember you gotta express yourself and you gotta show your feelings and you gotta tell about what you're thinking. No, it's like, man, you gotta grow up. You gotta learn this. You gotta know how society works, and you gotta go out there and not get ran over by the world. And so you're already growing up, and then you also gotta, be able to provide, especially for yourself, and then be a man. So the being a man part, you're always missing the part where it says show affection or express yourself towards a woman. Because men, we can sit here and talk, stuff all the time and argue, and we know we're playing. But we, most of the time, until we grow up and learn after relationships or experiences that, oh man, I can talk to you about a relationship. I can talk to you that I cried or I felt sad this day or I'm upset and express myself. But it's hard to do with a woman because then, just like women do sometimes with us, we also get that thought or feeling that you can't possibly understand where I'm coming from, unless, either you experienced it before with another male and you can kind of comprehend that, or, it's just like we're both just talking different languages. So just to cut mine off right now, yes, it is hard, but it takes that person and other people to influence and them also to say, I want to know and I want to get better and I want to learn how to express myself. So, yes.
With me, it's like, it took me a while to get to that point. Now, when I started dating my ex, I had a hard time showing emotions, like to a certain extent. Like, me personally, it was just like, I held grudges. I didn't know how to talk. Like, everything was anger and frustration. And it's better for you to get to the point where you get comfortable, where you can actually sit there and have an adult conversation. And if you're upset about something, you actually say how you feel. Okay, this is how I feel. Now, for me, I learned that through my ex's family. Like, they could be mad at each other, like, at this moment. Like, 5 minutes later, they laughing, and it's all forgiven, like, it never happened. And I consistently watched them do that multiple times, and I had to learn because I wasn't used to that. Because, to be honest, in my family, like, we have either aunts, like, mainly aunts. We have some of our aunts. They'll have beef with each other, and they won't talk for months and years. And in the other family, it was just like, they won't let that hinder their relationship at all. They'd rather fix it right then and there than wake up the next day and be like, damn, I lost that person, and we never got to that point where we could forgive each other. So with men, black men especially, we go through so much that as a man, like, and even as a warrior, that's already embodied in us through our generations. We are learning to suck the shit up and just roll with the punches. Yeah. But even with doing that, there's so much resentment. Like, even with each other, like black men, period. Like, we look at another man and we want what they got. That's resentment, that's jealousy, and that all boils down to not knowing how to control or show our emotions. Now with me, I've gotten to a point where I've learned to just express my emotions. Like, yeah, baby, I like you. Come here, girl. Let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to that point where, like, I'm comfortable telling my girl how I feel, or telling my mom or whoever, like, expressing how I feel. Okay, this is how I feel, without worrying about, oh, how did somebody look at me? That's why I posted those first 2 videos, because I had to get to a point where I was comfortable to even do that.
I got like 2 points. Okay. So first of all, the way I see it, you got to look at it like the 21st century point of view regarding emotions. A lot of things over the years have become desensitized because of the internet, and especially regarding communication between 2 people, because there's no official way to establish a real communication with someone nowadays, because of the fact that I can be sitting here and talking to someone in India right now, or Africa. So after a while, the communication regarding face to face is downplayed to the point where people internalize everything, like they said. And the way I see that is like, I feel like for most people, well, for me personally, if I've known you for a certain amount of time, like the girl I was dating or whatever, she, like, I was knowing her since like what, 6th grade, 7th grade. So I had like no problem like really expressing myself, because honestly, it's like you dating your friend after a certain while. And that's how I see relationships. I don't think I can really date someone I can just meet like that, because like I like to have a foundation before I build the house.
Yeah.
So like, because like, I mean, I know there's some people like that that's like, okay, like I can meet somebody new and have that foundation. But me personally, just experience is like, regarding communication, it's just better if you're dating someone that you already have that past experience with, and even before y'all got to the point where y'all even start dating, y'all already broke those boundaries
Friendship.
And yeah, y'all broke all those initial boundaries to the point where it's like you already got everything set. So when stuff does come down to the wire, you can already say, okay, I can talk to you, you can talk to me. We're gonna sit down, talk about this, and we're not gonna have any discrepancies about it. So that's how I see it.
I have real quick, ladies, and everybody know this. One, please, if you're a man and he can even mess up or it could be on you. If he is asking you what is wrong,
Oh my God! Just
please express that to him. You can even give him
And say what y'all want to eat too. Stop doing that shit.
You almost got it. But yes, please, because we suck, and sometimes when we get over that barrier of expressing ourselves, we suck it up and put our pride to the side and come back and ask you what's wrong, even though you're the one that made it happen. But please answer that question when he asks you that.
Because it's all, y'all don't, like, people don't understand. It's all about energy. If someone is asking you what's wrong and you're not telling them.
Good.
Oh.
Y'all not, instead of helping it, oh, excuse me, I'm dying. Instead of helping it, like, there's nothing wrong with just really saying how y'all feel. Because if y'all don't, y'all still have that energy in the air, and that's not creating any type of positivity or even neutrality, because even neutrality is better than negativity in any type of environment. I'd rather you tell me what's wrong, we talk about it, we still feel some type of way about each other, but at the same time we have the conversation, than rather you or me internalize everything and instill that negativity in the air, and then that just keeps building up to a greater skeptical, to the point where it's like stuff can go even worse.
All right, so I understand this is a lengthy video because it's a lot of questions. So to speed this up and make it a little bit more interesting, I actually picked the last 3 questions. Now, the first question was, I got this question so much from like at least 12 different females. So, how can women spice up a sex life with their partner without orgies or threesomes? Now, Ashford, I understand you're my little brother.
Go ahead, man.
So, you can be honest with me, you know what I'm saying? Mama ain't watching this video, I already know that. So, we're going to start with the young bucks first. Then we're going to go this way. I'm not sure how much experience you are.
I'm not proud of what I've done.
This is unbelievable.
I am an adventurous and outgoing, spontaneous, erotic person, to sum up my situation. But girl, okay, so there's nothing. Oh, I don't want to say too much, but I want to say
Just say be open-minded.
okay. Yeah, be open-minded. Basically, I'm not saying like go full on like 50 Shades of Grey, all tight. I mean, if you want to, yeah, but just like. It's just like eating at a restaurant. If you keep eating at the same restaurant, keep getting the same meal, after a while, you're not going to want to eat there no more. This, like, you looking at, I don't know, New York Street, and you see a McDonald's, you keep going to McDonald's, eventually you're going to want to go to the Burger King or the Wendy's or something.
Whataburger.
Or the Whataburger or something. Keep everything interesting. Like, man, people be playing around, but I don't want to say too much. Oh my God. Just keep everything spontaneous. Like, being spontaneous is never a bad thing. It's always.
I'm up.
Yeah, y'all.
He didn't want to say it, but
I ain't want to say all that.
Me personally,
y'all
like,
say it.
I done had threesomes. I done been through orgies, all kinds of stuff. So, me personally, without doing that, there's multiple ways you can do it. Hell, you can buy a little Caesars and come in a trench coat and act like you're delivering a piece at the door for all I care. Like, y'all can role play. It's so much to do. Like, just be spontaneous, like he said. Like, but don't step out of your comfort zone for whoever you're dating. If you do that point, it's gonna become to a point where you're not gonna be happy. You're only doing it to make that person happy. And to be honest, like, even with a threesome, like, if that's something you in your relationship y'all want to try, if both parties are not comfortable with it, it's the chemistry and everything after that comes with. You have to deal with the issues afterwards. It's gonna be like, okay, is he gonna text her, or you gonna try to get in contact and they do their own little thing on the side. So if you're not comfortable with that person, or you're not comfortable doing, don't do it. Period. Don't step out of your comfort zone. Period. Because once you do that, it's not coming back from it. Because that's when trust is gonna start breaking. That's when resentment is gonna start happening. And then you're gonna wake up and you're gonna be in a relationship where neither one of y'all are happy because you try to make one person happy and you lost yourself by doing it.
I'll be quick. So, what he said means with your relationship with your counterpart, not somebody you just met. All right.
No, that's STDs, all that.
With your counterpart, that way y'all had time with each other and y'all get comfortable and y'all decide that. But anyway, it says how to spice up. Man, you gotta try toys. You know, if your male counterpart likes to try different stuff, that's all means whatever they want to do. But both of y'all
have, my booty. I'm right
but
now.
both of y'all have to be open to like toys in the bedroom, trying it in different locations, trying on different furniture, trying it, just different stuff. Don't go to jail doing it publicly, but just try different things, different positions. Download the Kama Sutra, buy the book. That's how you do it. Boom.
Handcuffs on Amazon is cheap.
We're going to do one more question, and I think this is the last one.
Let me read it.
You want to read it? Go ahead.
Would you rather your girl to have an ugly face and a big booty or a pretty face? Oh my God.
Nah, bro.
Yes. Okay. So, I'm going to read it. Would you rather your girl to have an ugly face and a big booty or pretty face and no booty? Now, look. Butter is supposed to go on toast, not on faces. People don't understand that. I don't care how fat your booty is. If you look like you should be on Where the Wild Things Are, no, because that's why people are mistaken.
You got a Flavor Flav face.
See what the question is? All right, we're gonna be honest.
Like, no,
you know dang well if it was a once. He didn't quit it.
That's something. Yes.
No, see me like
this is saying about relationship. I don't make sure.
I'm gonna be like this. Like you getting straight back shots if you ugly. I'm letting you know right now. I'm not. You're not gonna be a missionary. It's gonna be straight back shots. It's gonna be pitch black. It's pitch black, and we smashing the Kevin Gates because I'm gonna be hella aggressive. I do not want to see your face.
I am mad.
Like I'm mad that I stooped this level to just for some ass, but
everybody need love, man.
It is like.
I will say I've made decisions in my life that
I'm pretty sure we all did.
But for relation wise, and it's not to downplay anybody because everybody has a flaw. But it's saying
you're not ugly, you just facially challenged.
Yeah, what he said. But what I like is what I like, and if I'm being in a relationship with that person, I prefer you to be a certain way.
I'm not gonna play it safe. I'm not gonna lie. So that's just how it is. Like me personally, I like big booty and pretty small.
Man.
Period.
No, actually, I compensate. Something's gonna have to add up. You have big breasts with no butt. Cool. You got a big butt with no breasts. All right. Your face is all right, and you kind of got a balance. Then we cool. But if your face is like, then I'm gonna have to find something for one.
No, I can't do no. Look, I can't just do big titties and you ain't got no ass. That's gonna bother me. Cause I don't know if I'm hitting you in the back or on your butt, and you gonna get mad. Cause I'm just gonna hit you straight at the top, and you gonna be mad as hell.
That's why you let them do it.
Cause I can't lie. There's been times where I've seen girls in the hallway that look like Nicki Minaj from the back, and you have like something scare you to the point where you like turn around and I would jump, and it's y'all just. No, like they said, like he didn't quit it. That's something else. But like,
now me, Bert, I don't do hitting quitters no more.
Oh yeah,
I'm past that stage. Like
I'm single, so
I got standards now, so I'm done that hitting quitting stage. So that was the last question. Like, comment, subscribe. Please share the video. Also, I'll leave the links to all my first 2 videos. Please share those. Those 2 videos mean more to me than any other videos that I'm going to be posting. I'm going to let this video marinate. Ladies, if you have more questions, you can hit me up on Instagram. I'll have all 3 Instagram links in the description. We're not gonna put Facebook because we're not gonna do that.
Or
Do y'all got Twitter?
You can follow. No, I don't do Twitter.
I got
Follow me
Twitter. I
on-
know he got
on
Twitter.
Instagram.
I will also have links to his music in the description. Also, please comment wishing him congrats or graduating. Because I ain't gonna lie, there was a lot of people in this class that definitely didn't graduate. There was a lot of empty seats. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe. Until next time, peace.